I'm Joelie Mountain, and I am here with Charlene today. How are you doing, Charlene?
I'm so excited. I'm fantastic. Thank you.
I'm so excited too. Alrighty, you ready for question one?
I am. Let's go. I feel like
Alrighty. So my very first time on stage was when I was about 7. I sang Zippity Doo Dah at the San Gennaro Fest. How long have you been in entertainment, and how did you get started?
Ooh, that's a good one. I have been in entertainment over 30 years. I lost count. It's been a long time. I am 50 years old right now, but I started singing when I was 5.
Wow.
But singing professionally in theme parks when I was 18. And then I did cruise ships, and then I went on to Broadway. But how did I get started? I just love performing. I sang with my neighbors, and we used to do little skits, and then I joined the school choruses and stuff, which was always awesome. And I kind of followed the footsteps of my mentors, and they went on to do theme parks. So I auditioned, and then it just started from there.
Awesome, I love it. I remember way back when you heard me sing 14G and how you sent it to one of my biggest idols, Kristen Chenoweth. I couldn't believe it. I was in tears. What are some of the highlights of your career?
Oh my gosh, there's so many. I have really been blessed. I'd say the majority, the first 20 years of my life, all the doors just kept opening, and it's tough to be in entertainment and open those doors or have them open. And thank God I didn't have to get used to them being closed. But I had a great journey. I think mostly when I made it to Broadway, I didn't really actually know I was going for a Broadway tour. I saw this show called Miss Saigon, and I subscribed to the New York paper, and it said Miss Saigon bus and truck tour, and I didn't know what that meant. And I went and auditioned anyway, and somehow they liked me. And then next thing I know, I got the call to do the tour. And when they introduced me, I didn't know that they had me understudying the role of Miss Saigon, which is Gigi Von Tron. And I took over that role 6 months later, and I toured with the Second National Touring Company of Miss Saigon for 2 years, and then I got transferred to New York. So that was a tremendous highlight, just getting transferred in to do New York in the go to Broadway and sing at the Broadway Theater. We had a lot of people come visit, and then when you come out of the doors, you just felt famous, and that's always fun, you know.
Given the autographs and everything.
Yeah, it was crazy. And then when I came to Las Vegas, I've done 4 shows here. But the first show that I did, Peep Show, a lot of celebrities came, and we either performed with celebrities or a lot of celebrities would come watch, and so we'd always get to meet them. So that's always fun.
Yeah, that's so cool. I love it. What would you say is the key way to succeed as a performer?
It's one of those things, if I knew then what I know now, I wish that I had taken more lessons. Honestly, I didn't take any lessons. I didn't take any voice lessons. I didn't take any dance lessons. What? But had I done that, I mean, maybe I'd still be there, but no, it's okay. But I really think, be dedicated to your craft and get some guidance, get some professional teaching guidance, and just practice. You'll soon learn that if it's your passion, you'll do it without someone telling you to go do it. You'll just go sing, and you enjoy doing it, so you choose to do it. And you just keep working at your craft. And the more you do, you get confidence, and then you just keep learning, If you have any idols, watch your idols, watch what they do, record yourself, and try to imitate what they do. That's how I learned, really.
Nice, I like it. Alrighty, for someone like me who loves to sing and perform, what advice would you give to a young aspiring performer who wants to make it a career?
Ooh, that's what's really tough about entertainment is that as exciting as it is a tough career to stay strong and keep working after you've been rejected, because rejection is part of the whole thing. So not only do you have to work on your craft, but I think expecting the fact that it's not going to be easy, it's going to be a hard journey. You have to just keep trying and don't give up. It's really tough to do, especially when you're going up against people who maybe different, better, smaller, taller. It's all the things. And you're wondering if you're good enough. Well, it doesn't matter who you are, where you've been, what you've done, how big or tall you are. And if you keep trying, you will find a place that you will fit in and where they'll need you and they'll love you if you really want to do it, you know? Yeah. And look, Lita's doing exactly that. She's providing opportunities for kids all in Vegas, and it just gives me chills. I just love that she's doing it. She's amazing.
Everyone greatly appreciates it. I know I do for sure. So what I love most about performing is the joy seeing all the people that come and watch everyone, just all the support. What do you love most about performing?
One of the things, oh, I could cry. One of the things that I love to do is, one, connect with what I'm singing or what I'm dancing to where it's just, it frees me so much that it brings me to like the greatest happiness by singing and dancing. You can't get the same happiness by reading a book or playing a video game. Singing and dancing gives you its own euphoric energy. And when you get into a zone, if you get to share it with other people, if you just get to live your moment and you are just completely free, that one is like the best feeling in the world to me. But then when you have audience members connecting with what you're doing, if they're moved by your voice, if they're coming to tears just watching you just, you know, move your body and connect with something, you know, and they're just feeling what you're feeling, that to me is like the ultimate. I mean, it doesn't matter what level of performing you get to, if you can live in that moment and connect with people who watch you, and if they appreciate you, that's the greatest reward.
Besides the whole singing lessons, because we all know things now that we didn't know before, if you knew then what you knew now as an entertainer for over 30 years, what would you do differently?
Get more lessons and really train. I never took voice lessons.
That's crazy. I would have never guessed that.
I've never taken voice lessons, but well, I did once I got to New York. I was already in a Broadway show, you know, but what's really interesting is the fact that most people don't realize, like, your voice is such a tremendous instrument, and so many things are important. Your breathing, your technique of where you place your sound, your mouth, your, you know, bringing things up through your eyes, lifting your eyes, your posture, so many things. And I wasn't really taught those, not on a one-on-one situation. I was in choruses, so my chorus teachers, they did help me a lot with vowel pronunciation and opening the eyes and stuff. But there's still so much that you can learn with a private teacher that's really good. And that's another tough thing as well, to find a really good teacher, because you really don't know. Someone can think they're good, but you may not be learning anything. You know, if you're a girl that wants to sing high and stretch your belt, for example, and then really work your mix, and then, or if you're a soprano, you want to keep, you know, stretching and getting those high notes up in your head. So those are so difficult to do. I just kind of winged it on my own.
Well, it turned out great, obviously.
It felt good, but I mean, I wish I had studied more, really.
Charlene, since you're judging the top 20, what are you exactly looking for when you're judging them?
You want to see how much talent everyone has. That's just like the basics. However, there's so much to be said about personality and, like I mentioned, kind of connecting with what you're singing, and just giving your all and having confidence. I love watching someone with confidence. You can take that talent and go so many steps further if you just show me confidence.
All right, you ready for the last question?
Oh gosh, already? Yeah.
Alrighty. So when you were little, were one of your dreams to be on Broadway? How did it feel knowing that you were able to be part of such professional and outstanding shows?
Oh, that's a good question. One thing that really means a lot to me is the fact that God has allowed me to have all these wonderful experiences, and I never took 1 second of it for granted, whether it be in rehearsal or on stage. I gave it my all on and off stage, and I just felt blessed and super lucky. And what really killed me is like I would get to certain stages, like even on Broadway. When I got transferred from the tour to Broadway, I just got to be honest. There are a lot of people who just they treated it like they really didn't care. It was just another day. They were tired. They didn't want to be there. And in my mind, I'm like, well, if you don't want to be here, other people want to be here. So I never ever took it for granted. I just was on top of the world every night, even though it was hard. You know, I think I did over 2,500 Broadway performances, and then 5 years, 4.5, 5 years in Peep Show, and then a few other shows. But yeah, I think when you get to the point where you don't want to go to work anymore, maybe it's a signal that you need a change or you need a break. You know, it's not quite wetting your whistle. But yeah, I just am lucky and blessed, and I've always been on top of the world, having the ability to perform. And now that I don't perform, it's like it's a tough thing. I've had to mourn kind of going into a new chapter of my life, you know?
It's definitely hard for sure.
Yeah, it is.
Did you want to be on Broadway when you were little?
What's that?
Did you want to be on Broadway when you were little?
I actually, you know, this sounds so crazy, but my parents never encouraged me to dream. and I just kept dancing and doing what I love to do. But it's funny because when I was a senior in high school, I did a pageant, and I told this story not just actually a few nights ago, and I came out in the pageant, introduced myself, and you're supposed to say something fancy schmancy, and then like last minute I thought to say, you know, I want to be an architect or a doctor, but my dream is to sing on Broadway. And I sang that, but I mean, I said that, but I never really dreamt of doing it. But you know, that's when you have to be careful what you wish for, because that came true.
Oh, so cute. I love it.
Yeah.
Good luck to the top 20. I can't wait to see who goes to the next level, by the way. I'm so excited.
Hey, can't wait to see you guys.